Is it hard to access affordable, healthy food? Then listen carefully. Daryl Addison, an African-American inventor, has patented a process for growing food on demand. He called it Torpedo Pot. Torpedo Pot is a fully automated flower pot that gives you control over your plant's environment. All you do is add soil, seeds, and plants to the flower pot and watch it grow. Yes, Torpedo Pot grows the rest. Visit www.torpedopot.com.
There's a story coming out of Los Angeles County about black voters. And the last time that I was in Los Angeles was back in August of this year. And what I saw was just not good at all. And I really knew that black people were suffering in LA. I knew that. I mean, the inflation in California on a good day is high. I mean, the cost of living with buying homes, gas, I mean, it is not conducive for black people whatsoever. So I know black people, just from what I saw, a lot of black people suffering on the streets, having mental health issues. And that's why I'm a firm believer that all black people need to return to the South. This is where your family left from anyway. Return to the South where we have our majority, where we can build communities, etc. Because places like LA is not for you. Now, nearly half of black voters, on top of that, in Los Angeles County have been homeless. Listen to that. Nearly half of your black voter base have experienced homelessness and housing insecurity in the past year, or know someone who has. And say a significantly large share than for other racial and ethnic groups, according to this new poll. And I say the numbers highlight the sharp racial inequity of homelessness in Los Angeles. Black residents make up roughly 8% of LA County's population, but 34% of its homeless population. They are way overrepresented in the homeless population. And once again, this is supposed to be in our so-called Democrat friends' stronghold, because the Democrats have a wicked stronghold on California. You can't say nothing about a Republican policy over there and look at the way it is. And it just trips me out that they even put Gavin Newsom back in there. I mean, he has ruined that state. I know between him and Larry Elder, but shoot, I don't know if Larry Elder could have been any worse. I'm just being honest with you. I don't support Larry Elder at all. I don't. But man, Gavin Newsom, look at what he's done. Man, and it's still not improving over there in California, especially in LA County. Let's say, according to the most recent official count, the new poll by the Los Angeles Business Council Institute, done in cooperation with the LA Times, shows that among black voters countrywide, 49% either have been homeless or in housing insecurity in the past year, or know someone who has been. By comparison, 29% of white voters and 25% of Asian American voters have had such experience. Now, for Latino voters, it's 42%. So more Latinos has been dealing with that issue than black people. There's more Latinos there than black people, because a lot of black people leaving. And see, on the other figure that helps drive the racial gap, black and Latino voters in Los Angeles are far more likely to rent than be homeowners, because the smallest homes are running $800,000. And shout out to Dr. Jamil. You know, when I sat down with her and her wonderful husband, you know, she told me that if you don't have $200,000 a year coming in, don't even stay in LA. If you don't have $200,000, and the way the prices are, I believe her. Oh, I believe her. And you think about it. An $800,000 house, 1% of that's an $8,000 house note. Most people don't have $8,000 to pay no house note. Let's call it what it is. That's why I don't understand any black folks living in LA or California. I don't get you, because you're drowning in California. You're drowning in the economics. How many of you, if you just say, you know what, I'm going to leave and I'm going to come to I'm gonna come to Houston. I'm gonna go to Atlanta. I'm gonna go to Dallas. I'm gonna go to Charlotte. North Carolina. Just throwing out some cities, right? What if you made those changes? I guarantee you, if you came to Houston, that I know more of, right? You would not be paying $800,000 to buy a home. You can buy a home here, $200,000 in some places. Now, you want to get if under 200,000, you can find that, but they're going to be older homes, or it could be some areas again. But a little over 200,000 is a lot better than 800,000 and above for a home. Even if you was to rent something, it would not be the amount of rent that it would be in freaking California. Look at your gas prices. Yes, I made a video complaining about my gas prices because I live in Texas. I'm not used to paying that high gas like that. But y'all paying gas for regular $5, almost $6 a gallon. How could you live like that? We talking about black people. I'm talking about you. It is in your best interest to leave that place because they are not doing nothing politically for you anyway. They don't have to now. A lot of black folks have left and went to Nevada, some of them. And some of them say, well, I can't stay in California, but I still want to get back there, for maybe my family, friends, or whoever is still there and want to struggle. So I'm going to go to Vegas. So a lot of black people left and went to Vegas. Because, you go to Vegas, only 3-hour drive back to LA. You know that. Some people decide to go to Arizona, but many are coming to Houston, Dallas, Atlanta. That's like the three I'm hearing called the most. Charlotte, too. Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm hearing that a lot. Some people are going to Florida, different places there. But wherever you choose to go, the cost of living will be a lot better coming back to the South. I promise you that. Because it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous how Gavin Newsom has done the state of that, and that it's just horrible. But black folks, don't just take my word for it. I seen it with my own 2 eyes. You will literally drown in that state. You need to leave. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this particular story. Remember that black folks are 34% of the homeless population when they're only 8% of the population in LA County. That's horrible. Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the African Diaspora News Channel app in the Google Play and Apple App Store. Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.